getting this on.
Cool.
The fact that Obama's, when he became president and started legislating foreign policy, the fact that his approval ratings in among the Palestinian community were lower than they were among Israeli Jews shows that this idea that he's this pro-Palestinian president wasn't felt in the Palestinian community. It wasn't felt in the Arabic-speaking community. It wasn't felt in the Muslim community. So, you know, perhaps he wasn't as slanted towards Israel's side as some people would have liked. But to say that he was anti-Israel and pro-Palestinian, no Palestinian saw that.
How about the forcing of the peace process when the Palestinians weren't willing to get compromise over the past 3 years?
That didn't happen in a vacuum. You're right. You're right. The whole forcing of the peace process didn't happen, but it didn't happen in a vacuum.
Right, they wouldn't negotiate. They
yeah, but okay, let's go back to 2008, like when during the campaign, there was kind of a one-upmanship going on between Obama and Hillary as to who was more progressive and to who's going to improve America's image in the eyes of the world more. So you had Hillary going around and connecting with women worldwide, and you had Obama reaching out to the Arab world and to the Islamic world in ways like had never before. As a result of that, things got said during the campaign and things went on like that. And so he was kind of in a pickle, and he kind of promised too many people too many things. Again, this wasn't anything I don't think that he set out to do. I think this was just something, you know, an unfortunate side effect of getting involved into too many things, like too many PACs, too many, you know, too many.
Yeah, but he's
like
had 3 years since that 2008 election.
And during that time, he's killed Osama bin Laden. He's brought troops home from Iraq, secured large parts of Iraq. Granted, that's kind of falling apart now. You know, he's done all types of wonderful things, and now, most recently, told Ahmadinejad, we don't bluff. If you step to Israel, we're stepping to you.
Well, but he's also stalled Israel from militarily stopping Iran's nuclear program for 3 years, too.
Honestly, not to be ignorant, every president since Bill Clinton has done that. Has tried to tell Israel, hold back, show restraint, hold back, show restraint.
But now we're at the midnight hour.
Now, that's one of the reasons I think that Netanyahu that was a shoo-in for these past Israeli elections. Because Netanyahu back in the day told Bill Clinton that America should mind their own business in the mid-90s. I think that's the kind of leadership that Israel wants right now. I don't think that Israel wants to sit there and be beholden to what America's presidential campaign committees find to be an electable campaign slogan. I don't think Israelis want to be beholden to that, especially not in an election year, an American election year. I think they want, you know, somebody who's going to say, I don't care what America says. This is what's going on. We're going to do this. Blam. I don't think that Israel should listen to America as much as it does.
Well, Obama kind of set the stage for that right on Monday when he said, what you do is your business, but don't expect us to do anything before the election.
See, the unfortunate part of that is you have the Ron Paul wing of the Republican Party who also wants to defund Israel. Like the whole crazy super fringe.
Ron Paul had no impact on Obama's.
You know what I mean? But then you have that super fringe right wing that's also like thinking like that. That's the unfortunate part. But
the right wing had no impact on Obama's decision.
What I'm saying is, if you were to try to pass a bill in Congress that defunded Israel, I don't care who you are. There's no way that's passing. Even the House, that's not passing.
What does it have to do with Obama trying to stop Iran's nuclear weapons?
So what I'm saying is, no, Obama is trying to stop Iran's nuclear weapons by telling Iran that if Iran does anything and threatening more sanctions, well, we're threatening more sanctions. We've placed more sanctions. Okay. You know, he is against Iran's nuclear program.
At least in words.
And in sanctions.
He's avoided implementing the Senate's biting sanctions. He's been delaying as long as possible.
UN sanctions have already been totally implemented.
They're light sanctions. But anyway,
they're already ready to stop selling oil to Europe. They're like, we're done with all of you people, and they're going with China. That's what they want to do. That's how hard the sanctions are. I mean, it's lighter than like oil for food, but I mean, you know. But you came to ask me about Purim, not about the democratic foreign policy debate when it comes to Israel.